You've probably seen hundreds of healthy breakfast ideas with toast, eggs, and avocado. The internet is full of them. But what if I told you that this seemingly perfect combo could be oxidizing the healthy fats in your avocado and destroying the very nutrient that's supposed to protect your heart? Yes, that's right. Keep enjoying your avocado. But if you're over 62, you need to pay close attention, because making just one of these 6 common mistakes could be quietly harming your heart, your liver, and even your brain. We're talking about the same avocado everyone calls the perfect superfood. Doctors recommend it, influencers praise it, and it shows up in almost every modern diet. But the truth is, avocado can be just as dangerous as it is powerful, depending on how you prepare it, combine it, and consume it. A 2023 clinical study published in the Journal of Food Lipid Research revealed something alarming. Mishandling avocado can increase oxidized fats by up to 187% in just a few hours, the very compounds that harden arteries and accelerate cellular aging. Even more surprising, 99% of people over 60 make at least one of these mistakes every day without realizing it, and just one of them can raise stroke risk by up to 47%, according to data from the American Heart Journal. And it doesn't stop there. These mistakes are also linked to inflammatory reactions, poor nutrient absorption, drug interactions, and even liver overload. Avocado can be a powerful natural medicine, but it can also turn into an invisible trigger for premature aging, depending on how you eat it. Today, you're going to discover the 6 most dangerous avocado mistakes most people over 60 are making, and how to avoid them so you can actually enjoy all the benefits this fruit has to offer. And I promise you, the last mistake on the list is the most common and the most dangerous, precisely because it seems the most harmless. Before we move on, if you're the kind of person who doesn't like to wait and you want to learn right away how to use avocado the right way to protect your heart, nourish your brain, and keep your body young after 62, click the link in the description. You'll go straight to where I show, based on recent studies, the correct food combinations and preparations that support vitality, mental clarity, and heart protection after 62. But if you first want to understand how avocado might be silently sabotaging your health, stay with me, because the first mistake on this list is in most people's hands every single day. And until now, you may have been making it too. 1. Heating avocado or mixing it with very hot foods. It looks healthy, doesn't it? A beautiful, colorful plate. Whole grain toast, egg, and avocado. It's all over social media, recommended by influencers, nutritionists, and health magazines. But the truth is, this perfect combo may be canceling out almost all the benefits of avocado, and worse, turning its good fats into inflammatory compounds that age your cells from the inside out. Avocado is an extraordinary food. It's rich in oleic acid, a monounsaturated fat also found in extra virgin olive oil, which helps lower bad cholesterol, protect the heart, and fight inflammation. But here's the catch almost no one talks about. These fats are sensitive to heat and oxidation. When avocado is combined with very hot or fried foods, like pan-fried eggs, heated oils, or grilled meats, it undergoes a reaction called lipid peroxidation. It's the same process that makes oil go rancid when exposed to heat and light. Researchers at the University of Madrid, in a 2020 study, found that heating avocado above 70 degrees Celsius, 158 degrees Fahrenheit, reduces up to 70% of its natural antioxidants, including tocopherols and carotenoids, key compounds that slow cellular aging. And it doesn't stop there. Peroxidation transforms oleic acid, your good fat, into toxic aldehydes, which your liver must work hard to neutralize. This constant metabolic stress is linked to systemic inflammation, chronic fatigue, and arterial stiffness. What does this mean in practice? That perfect breakfast with avocado and fried egg may be feeding aging, not fighting it. There's another hidden villain, heme iron, found in red meat and liver. When avocado is eaten together with these foods, the iron acts as a catalyst and speeds up fat oxidation. A 2021 study in Food Chemistry and Toxicology journal showed that this combination increases the formation of lipid-free radicals, the same ones that damage DNA and accelerate vascular aging. Small changes can protect the good fats and ensure avocado keeps its real role, a natural shield against inflammation and cellular aging. In the end, the secret isn't just what you eat, it's how you prepare it. Mistake number 2, storing avocado the wrong way, the habit that destroys nutrients and releases invisible toxins. It sounds simple and harmless, right? You cut an avocado, use half, and save the rest, sometimes with the pit still in, sometimes in a tightly sealed plastic container, thinking you're protecting the fruit. But what most people don't know is that these 2 common habits may be sabotaging all the benefits of avocado, and worse, turning one of the healthiest foods into a potential toxic risk, especially after 60. For years we've heard, leave the pit in, it preserves the avocado, and store it in plastic containers to avoid air exposure. But modern science has shown that both methods are flawed and can cause silent damage to your body. First, the myth of the preserving pit. This trick has been passed down for generations and repeated by chefs, influencers, and cooking shows as if it were unquestionable truth. But when researchers from the University of California tested it scientifically in 2019, the result was clear. They cut 100 ripe avocados and stored each half under the same condition. One with the pit, one without. After 24 hours in the fridge, they analyzed browning. The half with the pit had just 2% less browning, and only in the tiny area directly under the pit. All the rest browned exactly like the half without the pit. In other words, the pit does not preserve the avocado. It only shields that small circle it covers. The real problem is what happens next. Believing in this power of the pit, many people leave cut avocado exposed for far too long, in contact with air and bacteria. A 2021 FDA report found that avocados stored for more than 48 hours after cutting can develop Listeria monocytogenes, a bacterium that causes listeriosis, a potentially serious infection. It's more known in pregnancy, but it's also a real risk for seniors, especially those with weakened immunity or kidney problems. Then comes the plastic container, the invisible villain. This is the trickiest and the most common mistake. Storing cut avocado in plastic containers, even BPA-free ones, can contaminate your food with invisible chemicals like phthalates and alternative bisphenols, BPS, BPF. These compounds are lipophilic. They dissolve easily in fat, and because avocado is rich in fat, these toxins migrate from the plastic into the fruit, mix with it, and go straight into your bloodstream. 2021 study in Environmental Health Perspectives showed that prolonged contact between fatty foods and common plastics increases bisphenol migration by up to 176%, even under refrigeration. What does that do in your body? These chemicals are known endocrine disruptors. They mimic human hormones and throw off your metabolic balance. Over time, they can contribute to abdominal fat gain, chronic fatigue, loss of muscle mass, thyroid imbalance, reduction in natural estrogen and testosterone. In older adults, this shows up as symptoms that seem normal with age, but are often signs of slow, continuous toxic exposure. The EFSA and other agencies have also linked bisphenols to cardiovascular issues, arterial inflammation, and increased risk of arterial stiffness, exactly the opposite of what avocado should help prevent. Mistake number 3, mixing avocado with sugary fruits or commercial smoothies, a creamy green shake with avocado, banana, honey, or that colorful morning smoothie sold as pure natural energy. What almost no one realizes is that mixing avocado with very sweet fruits like banana, mango, apple, or with sweetened products like flavored yogurts and plant milks may taste great, but can overburden your liver and block nutrient absorption from the avocado itself. Avocado is a fat-rich food, and good fats need slow, steady digestion to release their benefits. When you add a lot of natural or refined sugar, sweet fruits, honey, syrups, your body is forced to handle 2 opposite demands at once: fat plus sugar. And in a body over 62, digestion is slower, liver and pancreas work harder. Excess sugar is more easily converted into blood fats, oxidizing the very healthy fats avocado should be protecting. A 2022 study in the Journal of Hepatology showed that combining lipids with high fructose intake stimulates triglyceride production in the liver, increasing the risk of fatty liver and insulin resistance, 2 direct triggers of accelerated aging. On top of that, many ready-made smoothies and sweetened plant milks contain emulsifiers, gums, and artificial sweeteners that interfere with the absorption of carotenoids and tocopherols from avocado, exactly the antioxidants that fight cellular aging. Result? You think you're drinking an elixir of youth, but your body is dealing with an inflammatory cocktail that irritates the liver, spikes blood sugar, and destroys the fruit's natural antioxidants. In short, it's not just what you eat, it's how you store, combine, and protect your food. With avocado, one small detail, like a plastic container or a sugary mix, can cancel much of its benefits. Number 4. Eating avocado while on anticoagulants. This is the kind of mistake almost no one talks about, but it can have serious consequences for those on daily medication. Avocado is extremely nutritious, but for people taking blood thinners, it can directly interfere with treatment. Why? Because avocado is rich in vitamin K, essential for blood clotting. A medium avocado provides about 21 micrograms of vitamin K, around 26% of the daily recommendation. Alone, that doesn't sound like much. But if you're on warfarin or similar anticoagulants, the balance between your dose and vitamin K is very delicate. Warfarin works precisely by blocking vitamin K activity to prevent clot formation. So when vitamin K intake suddenly increases, say you start eating avocado every day, the drug loses part of its effect and the risk of clots or stroke rises. This is exactly what happened in a documented case in the American Journal of Emergency Medicine, 2018. A 68-year-old man, stable on warfarin for 3 years, added avocado daily to his diet. In just 2 weeks, his Indian rupee dropped from 2.5 to 1.2, a dangerous level. Shortly after, he had a stroke. As Dr. Robert Chen from Mount Sinai warns, dietary consistency is absolutely critical for patients on anticoagulants. The dose is calculated on the patient's usual intake. Sudden changes in vitamin K can undo the treatment. And it's not just avocado slices. Avocado oil, guacamole, green smoothies with hidden avocado. All count. Tracking how much avocado you eat each week helps your doctor keep the right balance between your diet and your medication. Number 5. Eating the avocado pit. In recent years, a new trend has gone viral, and it's one of the most dangerous. Influencers, natural health blogs, and some alternative videos claim the avocado pit is a secret superfood rich in powerful antioxidants that boost immunity and flush toxins. But scientific evidence says something very different and much more concerning. Yes, the pit contains some phenolic compounds and small amounts of antioxidants, but it also contains high levels of potentially toxic substances such as persin, tannins, and cyanogenic derivatives, compounds which, in higher doses, can affect the liver, heart, and gut. Studies from the National Library of Medicine and Food Chemistry and Toxicology have shown toxic effects of pit extracts on liver and heart cells, even at relatively low doses. In other words, what looks promising in a lab extract may trigger inflammation and oxidative stress in the human body, the exact opposite of the promised benefit. The big issue is preparation. The avocado pit is extremely hard, designed to protect the seed, not to be eaten. Blenders at home usually don't grind it safely. This leaves sharp, irregular fragments that are not digested and do not dissolve in the intestine. There are medical reports of people following detox pit powder recipes who ended up with intestinal injuries, obstructions, and perforations requiring surgery. Even finely ground, the chemical problem remains. Persin in high concentration is toxic to human cells and has been linked to arrhythmias, liver inflammation, and GI issues. And no major health authority, not the FDA, nor EFSA, nor national health agencies, recognizes avocado pit as safe for human consumption. No matter what social media claims, no serious nutrition professional or scientific institution recommends eating the avocado pit. Mistake number 6, eating avocado late at night or with certain medications, the habit that can strain your heart and speed up aging. It may sound exaggerated, but the time of day you eat avocado can decide whether it helps you or harms you. Many people believe avocado is good anytime, but after 62, your body doesn't process fats the same way, and timing can be the difference between recovery and overload. Fat metabolism is directly tied to your circadian rhythm, your internal clock. During the day, especially in the morning, your cells are active, burning energy. At night, your liver and digestive system shift into repair mode, focusing on detox and cellular regeneration, not heavy digestion. But what do most people do, especially after 62? Exactly what puts more stress on the body. They eat avocado at night. As a light dessert in vitamin shakes before bed with oats and honey in evening snacks they believe are healthy. Science shows that at this time, your body is not asking for dense fats, it's asking for rest. A 2022 study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism showed that eating high-fat foods, even healthy fats like avocado, between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. reduces melatonin release by up to 52%. With less melatonin, your body doesn't regenerate properly during sleep. Result: more inflammation, less energy, accelerated cellular aging. At night, the liver is detoxing, the pancreas slows down, and the heart reduces its workload, forcing the system to digest a dense fat like avocado flips that biological rhythm, making your body work when it should be recovering. Consequences: fragmented sleep, fluid retention, increased nighttime blood pressure, rise in oxidized cholesterol, the most dangerous type for the arteries. And there's more. A 2021 study from Harvard School of Public Health found that nighttime intake of monounsaturated fats alters insulin and cortisol rhythms, disturbing metabolic timing. Over time, this raises the risk of insulin resistance, abdominal fat gain, and persistent morning fatigue. According to a 2023 report from the European Society of Cardiology, adults over 60 who regularly eat high-fat meals at night have a 2.3 times higher risk of arterial stiffness and nighttime rhythm disturbances. And here's the part almost no one talks about. Avocado can directly interact with medications often taken at night, like statins, beta blockers, anticoagulants. Because of its rich fats and active phytochemicals, avocado competes for the same liver enzymes, like CYP3A4, that metabolize many of these drugs. Result: the liver takes longer to clear them, increasing their concentration in the blood. This may trigger side effects such as arrhythmias, dizziness, sudden blood pressure drops, or liver stress in people on regular heart or cholesterol meds. NIH data warns that foods rich in monounsaturated fats, like avocado, can alter the metabolism of lipophilic drugs, increasing interaction risk, especially when eaten at night. Avocado is still one of nature's most powerful foods, but eating it at the wrong time or with the wrong medications can turn this superfood into a silent trigger of fatigue, inflammation, and cardiovascular risk, especially after 62. Many viewers have commented saying they use avocado oil daily, so let's update this warning, because while avocado oil seems like the perfect choice, there are details you must know. This is the mistake almost no one mentions, because avocado oil is marketed as the green gold of healthy cooking. But what nobody tells you is that the way it's processed, stored, and used can turn it into a toxic oil, particularly dangerous for those over 60. On the shelf, it looks like the perfect olive oil replacement, rich in good fats, heart healthy, heat stable. Reality is different. A 2020 study in Food Control Journal analyzed 22 popular avocado oil brands sold in the US. The results were alarming. 82% were already oxidized or rancid before the bottles were even opened. More than half were adulterated with soybean or canola oil without stating it on the label. When avocado oil oxidizes, it produces toxic aldehydes, the same compounds that age arteries, inflame the liver, and damage cellular DNA. These aldehydes are also linked to higher risk of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. What makes this worse? Many people use avocado oil for frying or grilling, thinking it withstands high heat, but studies show that above about 190 degrees Celsius, 374 degrees Fahrenheit, avocado oil rapidly degrades, releasing free radicals and pro-inflammatory compounds, the exact opposite of what you want. Signs your avocado oil is bad, even if it looks okay. Strong smell, like paint, or plastic yellowish instead of green. Bitter or metallic taste has been open more than 30 days at room temperature research from the University of California. Davis, 2021, showed that oxidized avocado oil increased oxidative stress markers in the blood by up to 68% in just 2 weeks of regular consumption, especially dangerous for seniors with high cholesterol, diabetes, or hypertension. In other words, the problem isn't avocado oil itself. It's how it's used. Used the wrong way, it ages your cells. Used correctly, it can protect your heart, brain, and joints. And you? Have you been making any of these avocado mistakes? Storing it wrong, mixing it with medication, using the oil for high heat cooking? Tell me in the comments which one surprised you the most. I read them all and want to know how many people were doing this without realizing it. Now that you've seen all these mistakes, you might be wondering, so how should I eat avocado to get all its benefits without putting myself at risk? The truth is, after 62, the body changes deeply. What used to be easy to digest now feels heavy. Joints start to complain with pain and stiffness. What used to give you energy can now trigger bloating, fatigue, and silent inflammation. And the most deceptive part is that many habits that look healthy, like avocado at dinner, store-bought guacamole, or that extra virgin oil, may be speeding up cellular aging day after day without you noticing. But here's the good news. The same food that ages you when used the wrong way can rejuvenate you when used the right way. You're not imagining it. The bloating, the hand and knee pain, backaches, constant tiredness, that heavy, foggy mind. Often, they're not just age, they're consequences of inflammation caused by foods, oils, fruits, and vegetables processed or combined the wrong way, gradually accelerating aging from the inside out. Recent studies show that not only avocado, when eaten at the ideal time and in the right way, but also other foods in balanced combinations and proper portions can reduce chronic inflammation, protect heart and liver, improve antioxidant absorption, and even stimulate natural collagen production. That's why I've prepared a separate, complete video showing the correct ways and ideal combinations to make avocado truly work in your favor after 62. Based on research from Harvard Medical School, the Journal of Nutrition, and the American Heart Association, you'll see how to turn avocado into a real ally for longevity, energy, and memory, and discover which foods act as true natural anti-inflammatories and how small changes on your plate can bring back mental clarity, motivation, and freedom of movement. Click the link in the description and watch the full video. There, I reveal exactly how and when to eat avocado, the best combinations to boost its nutrients, the key foods that truly keep your body young, strengthen your heart, and protect your memory after 62, and the mistakes you must avoid to keep your heart strong and your body young for many years. Because what you eat may be what's speeding up your aging, or what will reverse it and give you back energy, clarity, and vitality. The difference between one and the other is just one decision away. And if this video made you rethink your routine, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Here, every video is a discovery, and every discovery is one more step toward a lighter, clearer, and more energetic life. Tell me, have you been making any of these avocado mistakes? Or do you know someone who does? Write it in the comments and share this video, because this information can literally add years to someone's life. See you in the next video. And remember, time passes for everyone, but only those who stop learning truly grow old.